Canada often is talked about as a tapestry, where each individual culture, each immigrant culture, the hope is that some essence of that is maintained and they have a vibrant color to create this full tapestry, this full image of what the Canadian context looks like.
Dutch people came here and then first founded these churches, and then based on their experience, they are welcoming other people, like especially speak different languages. Some people, they are like born here and they prefer to worship and communicate in English. For me, Mandarin. Other people can kind of speak both or even three.
We started Mandarin congregation 2015. 2015 October we started.
Yes.
And before October we have a few months, 2 months Bible study here. Then we started ministry congregation 2015.
So my family, it's like I could speak both languages, both English and Mandarin, but my husband, he mostly only speak Chinese. So we definitely were looking for something we can worship together. And with my kids, they only speak English. So when we're looking for service, absolutely, like if I try to communicate them everything about God in Mandarin, it's really hard.
We can talk together, we can sit together, but the challenge is it's really hard to cross that cultural barrier, language barrier, generational barrier. There's multiple barriers.
What is more important? First is like to learn the language first, and then to start knowing God. Or there's a short way, like a direct way, to just preaching to them, like talk to them in their own language without any language barrier or like culture barrier, all those stuff.
A place like this, when people can worship in their first language, it's closer to heart. We can touch God easier.
The vision for our Mandarin community and the English community has always been that we would have community together. And the way that looks has just taken different forms from one season to the next. Right now, the way that looks is that it's happening with our children's ministry and our youth. We try to have combined services periodically where we worship together.
What's really a joy for the English congregation is many of the Mandarin kids that don't speak Mandarin anymore come in and join the English service, but they go and they sit with their English-speaking friends, and they'll sit right in the front row and worship with us. And it's just a beautiful thing to see the way the children are uniting. And talking to some of the Mandarin parents, they say this isn't something that can be forced, the combination of the two congregations. It's something that we need to let develop organically.
The vision for doing things together has taken different forms, but it's always been the end goal. And so we're seeing the fruit of that already in the youth and in the children's ministry. Like this week is our VBS program, and we see fast friendships that have formed. And so that's happening quite naturally. And the grown-ups are just taking their time figuring out how to learn from the children here.
My hope is my next generation, like my children's generation, they can sit together with, let's say, the next generation from the English congregation.
It's a Reformed Church.
Reformed Church.
Yes.
Reformed Church. They have a big heart. They saved different people come to our church, to this church. Yeah, that means we different language background, but in the God we are big family. We are the same member of our God. Yeah, so we were very happy here. Thank God.